Do you ever wonder why your back is so underdeveloped despite training for years and years, and just not seeing that growth you want? Maybe you've even seen some other areas of your physique improve, but your back has just stayed the same, and you don't know why, no matter what you're doing. And maybe your upper back is more overdeveloped, but you don't have those thick lats, like everybody wants. Everyone wants that V taper, those thick lats, and there's a lot of back exercises out there that you can do, but I'm going to break down the reasons why your back is probably not growing, because that happened to me for almost 2 years. I struggled to grow my back. It was one of the biggest areas for improvement in my physique, and I actually my back was so weak, my shoulders started to round in because I was doing a lot of push-ups. And over time, if you're not training your back correctly, if you're not actually gaining strength in your back, then that's just going to spiral, because your shoulders will roll in and your chest and shoulders become overdeveloped. And that's very, very problematic, because then it makes it harder and harder to actually train your back. Because if you lose that lack of mobility in your shoulders, from doing so many push-ups, so many pushing exercises, you become very, very imbalanced. Okay. And for a lot of you, if your lats are already weak, and you're continuing to get stronger on those pushing exercises, then your back will become weaker and weaker, and you become rounded in, especially if you're sitting a lot, um, which is a big problem, because then it gets harder and harder to actually target those lats. And so, especially if your posture goes down, like there's a lot of things that's problematic if you're not training your back correctly. And one of those things that's super important is making sure that when you're training your lats, you're training through full range of motion, making sure that you're getting that full stretch in your lats. Okay. And so there's a few tips and tricks that you can use on exercise to make sure you're hitting your lats. Okay. And what you can do, that I've been doing, is transition from doing your cable pulls, and your lat pull downs, because for me those exercises aren't hitting my lats like I want to. So switch to single arm exercises. Switch to, if you have access to cables, if you switch to cables, then that can help you isolate your lats, which is super important.